Hello. I did promise you once a month we'll do one in English. By the way, let me just introduce you to Claudia. Again, say hello, Claudia.
Hi.
We're walking up the hill now. We've just been shopping. This is like a normal thing. You fill your big rucksacks with food, drinks and whatever. And then we walk up the hill. About 15 to 30 minutes up the hill, depending on how hot and how slow we are. And that's Fena. Say hello, Fena. But anyway, what I wanted to say is, welcome to Drieschta.
Tell them you're dreaming. We need more dreamers like you. Tell them.
The other day, someone said to me, are you going to be doing this when you're 70? And I said, nah, when I'm 70, all my food, my drink and everything's going to be up there already. So I'm not going to have to come down anymore. Ha ha!
You're dreaming, cause dreams lead to things that you do when you see.
The important thing at the moment is you take your time and have a break. Or lots of breaks. Every time some shade comes, you have a break, because we're in the sun, it's about 35. It could be up to 40 degrees in the sun on this side. So yeah, lots and lots of breaks.
In your mind, what can be, then in time you just might make your dreams come true. When I was younger, they told me I was no good, but I was a dreamer. And so I knew that I would change up the scene with stuff I dream. And one that came true was making music, and you can make up whatever you wanna do.
When walking through valleys, any door you do go through, do please close it, because there's animals everywhere. Keep walking. Oh, by the way, this is the door to our land. And right next to it, we've got our stream.
And go dream it too. Hey. So tell them you're dreaming. We need more dreamers like you. Tell them you're dreaming.
Right, and this stream goes all the way through our land.
Cause dreams lead to things that you do when you see in your mind what can be. Then in time you just might make your dreams come true.
And it's also the stream that I take, right at the top, I take the water. I divert some water off for all the other water work that are going all the way through the land. But I'll show you them now.
Be a naysayer, be a yay-sayer. Don't be a doomsdayer. Say a dream prayer. Whether it's world peace or climbing the Himalayas, all kinds of dreams come true. So tell them you're dreaming, and then tell somebody else. Tell them you're dreaming. Don't keep your dreams to yourself. There's so much in our lives that we need to make right. With our dreams we can try turning dark into light. So dream big and aim high, and in time we just might make a whole load of dreams come true. Every color under the sun, in time you'll find that you just have one. You better give them all a chance to shine, cause otherwise you end up with the same thing. It's a delicate balancing act, and that applies to you and me. Because the only way we stay intact is with a big fat dose of diversity.
Right, and that there is the fence at the bottom of the land. It goes all the way down. And if you look behind it, can you see that old water channel there? That one there? Yeah. So all water that runs through the land, from top to bottom, any excess water will come through and end up in that channel, and that channel goes all the way back to the river, the stream that the water comes from. So it goes comes down through the main one, or mound through the land, but goes back into that channel and back into the stream. So any excess that doesn't feed the water, trees and grass, ends up back in the stream. Like here, this is the bottom of the water hill, and right through there, see the stone? It's then channeled and goes into this field. See how lush it is? And then at the bottom of the field, yeah, you guessed it, into the gully. So yeah, nice and green. Recently, this was full with water.
'Cause our bodies are a billion organisms.
The springs, all the sort of small groundwater springs. And with me diverting the water to the land,
Organisms made into one. There's no telling where the last one ended and where the next tiny little bacterium begun. You see, diversity is your friend, and if your food only had one flavor, if everything that you said was right, it really wouldn't work to your favor. Kinds and many, 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 many different places. Many, 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 many.
you can see where it's starting to get greener again. That actually popped back up. So I thought, with it being on the path, I'll make a small fountain around it. So when the water does come through, when it's not as hot on day for days on end like it is now, and that's full, and the dogs can drink something, or the donkeys, or the sheep, or whoever walks by can get in there and get wet. Can you recognise it? Behind me there, there's an old ruin. It's at least 2 stories. Not as in 2 stories, in 2 floors. At least, maybe even a basement. That we've decided to call our Swiss house. That's our traditional Swiss house. Schweizer Hüsli. Kurz vorm Tagbrot. And why is it called that? Well, because I cleaned it out a bit.
Many different times, many, 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 many different faces, many, many different varieties, many, many people in society. There's many different opinions on the way to do things, many, 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 many songs to sing.
Started working on the 1st of August, and the 1st of August is Switzerland's birthday. So yeah, that's why we called it Schweizer Hüsli. Aber was auch immer pretty. Probably it's not a ruin that we can renovate like the one next to it, the barn, but we could turn it into a chicken hutch. Maybe some goats could live in there. But anyway, let's see what's in there first.
So if you like everything to look the same,
A lot of mess. It's fallen down. You know what I wonder though is who originally built it, because it's old. So it could, I wonder who were the first people up here. I wonder. The wood that's coming from the Schweizer Hüsli, part of it, see those going there, the terrace? That's going to be just to help support the terrace. I'm using the old wood roof to build a wall there. And behind that wall, I'll be using lots of stone from the Schweizer Hüsli to build a terrace wall behind the wood wall. And then all that earth that's giving the terrace, that is what I'm digging out of there. And that's where the bar's going to be, along the hiking path. So all you hikers will hike through here, but you can stop here, have a drink, get a drink at the bar there. Like I showed you this last time anyway.
just open up and try to get past it, because it really does make you stronger when you don't put all your eggs in one basket.
This morning, Claudia and I dug some more, and in the HUGH that cleaned up on the 1st of August. That's all that wood, and that's the brambles, all those. And my idea is the brambles will cushion the sand and the stone against the wall, against the wood wall, so it's like a sponge to take away pressure. And behind that wall I will be building a rock wall all the way round and up. So that's all the earth that comes out of this hill goes into that hill, so that'll be a terrace. Yeah. And working, the two of us, Claudia and I, this morning, we got on so much further than normal. But that's the progress. Ha! It's growing. After recording the last video in English, I realised I hadn't planted much. So what I did is I went out and went to buy a load of baby salads, because I thought, yeah, let me plant some salads. And only one of them out of 24 has survived. But my fig tree's coming nicely. Look, let me show you both of them. No, that's not the salad. That's the salad. The only survivor. Isn't he lovely? She, it, yeah, right. Anyway, but the fig tree. Oh, Vena heard me. She said, whoa. The fig tree, look, there's the fig tree. That one's growing nicely. Yeah, still only small, but I've got 5 shoots. See, the one, the main stem, that broke. It didn't matter, because this one's strong. The force is strong with this fig tree. And behind me, you can see a barn. I call it the brewery, because in 5 years' time, I'm going to brew my own ale in there. Definitely for sure in there. But at the moment, I've got to make sure it doesn't fall apart. So hopefully, a guy that I've met, he said he's going to come and help me with that roof, which has to be a stone roof again. It has to be exactly the same as it was, more or less. So that's coming up, I would say, September-ish, October, September, probably around September time. We'll be doing that roof, so that's a reason to subscribe and see what happens to that roof. Hey, this is our massive walnut tree. Remember I showed you?
The more functioning connections.
Well, what we've done now is we've cut all the grass around it underneath, getting ready for autumn. And what we're going to do is we're going to try a method with this big tree, like right you see in Greece with the olives. We're going to hang nets underneath all around and see if we can catch the couple 100 kilos, 10,000 walnuts. See if we can catch them in the nets. That's our plan. That's what we're going to try. If you have any inputs, by the way, any comments like with the terrace wall or with the walnuts or whatever, please do comment. Yeah, any feedback, any ideas, or anything, just comment. Feel free, please. Thank you. Oh, and while you're at it, have you subscribed yet? Because it's a quarter of the people that watch our videos have subscribed, and we're now near 220, so that'll be 480. Pwah.
The better, you never know what it will become. Mix it up but keep it together. Let your differences work as one, cause it's many, 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 many different kinds, and many, 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 many different places. Many, 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 many different times, and many, 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 many different places. Many, many different varieties. Many, many people in society. There's many different opinions on the way to do things. Many, 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 many songs.
Alright, now this place I just started work on just a couple of, actually Wednesday, a couple of days ago. See, butterfly effect. Where's the butterfly? Anyway, this is going to be Pura Vida's outdoor bathroom. There's going to be the shower, toilet's going to be behind that door, then there's going to be a sink here. Right, it's going to be a kitchen sink, everything but the kitchen sink, they're saying. Well, this is going to be a kitchen sink because we've got a kitchen sink downstairs. We're going to have some flowers growing there, and a wall obviously here. And let me turn around. and you're going to come out of Pura Vida there. So I know this is going to be all cleaned out and flattened out, and then it's going to be an outdoor bathroom. And you know what? I've not actually mentioned that to any of the Swiss people yet. In English, I give you newbie stuff as well. Nobody's seen this before. The outdoor bathroom. Yeah. The grey water will then become a waterfall down there, under the path, and then down the hill. Let me show you. This little cove is going to be turned into a the grey water is going to come down there into this cove, which is then going to be in small stairways with reeds, and then we'll go over and water the walnuts. The great thing is when people just leave the leaves and the dirt and the sticks and whatever comes down from the trees for 30 years, you end up with brilliant compost for free. All these compost, well, for free, you gotta dig it out, but between all the roots to these trees, which have got to go anyway, yeah, brilliant compost, isn't it, Fina? She loves it. She loves it. Early morning here in just outside of Drieschta. On my way to Zurich to pick up Sophia because she got 2 weeks holiday. So for the next 2 weeks we'll be doing some sightseeing of Wallis besides doing our everyday stuff. So yeah, beginning of a new day, the end of this video. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Next month hopefully I'll be able to show you a finished bar, and there'll be definitely a lot of other stuff. So please, thank you, like this video, comment any questions, any tips, any inputs, anything you've got to share with us, please do comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribing. Thank you very much, it helps us because we do have some goals in YouTube. Well, main is to entertain you and keep you informed. Thank you for joining, and if you ever feel the urge to drop by, then just come by. Right? See you later. Bye. Thank you for watching. I just